In no way, shape, or form do I feel like I'm allowed to talk about this, but I am in the position that a lot of people want to be. I'm living here in a penthouse in Medellin, in Colombia, and I can turn the camera and you'll see the jacuzzi that we have. It's a 5-bedroom penthouse, and I'm living here with a guy making 6 figures per month, and we're trying to scale it up ASAP so we can also make more money. I also want to get to 6 figures per month. So you could say I'm in a desired situation of a lot of people, so that's why we'll talk about this. If I were to start over again and need to get to 10K a month ASAP, or just start a business, because in general, that's what everyone is struggling with, how to make money online. Making my first dollar online was the hardest thing ever possible, and then making the first 2,000 was the hardest thing possible, and every single time it's the hardest thing possible. When you're getting to 10K a month, super hard, and then to 100K a month, they say it's easier, I have no idea, and then to 1 million a month is super hard again, and you have these certain steps. And making your first dollar is super hard, especially because you're gonna try and get good at something. If you pick the wrong thing, you're gonna waste a lot of time. It's not really a pleasant situation, because you're wasting a lot of time, waste of effort, emotions gonna start playing up, like I feel insecure, blah, blah, I don't know what to do, I'm wasting all this time, spending all my money on this education that I'm doing, whatever. So what should you invest in right now if you were to start an online business, or if you're ambitious and you want to get to 10K a month, which I don't know what it feels like. I'm not on 10K a month yet, but I do know what it feels like to be around super successful people and make a lot of money. There are 2 options that you could do, maybe 2 or 3 or whatever. I'll just start yapping. The first one is super obvious, everyone is talking about it, and it requires you to be super smart, super quick. You need to allow yourself to fail. You need to be super humble, head down to learn. It's AI. You're probably super tired of it, to hear about it, because it's a cliche, because it's true. All the business in the world, like all of them, are not using AI right now. Any random dentist in your local city or town, they're not using AI. And if you, with your smart little 18-year-old brain, any of you that's watching this, ambitious guys, you with your smart little young brain, you can learn that shit in 2 months, in 3 months, and you can replace 5 or 6 of their full-time employees with one single AI agent, or one single bot, or program, or like something that you could make in 3 months. You could replace 6 of their full-time employees, which they're probably paying, like if they all make like 3K a month or 4K a month, you easily get like 15K a month for that product, because you're saving them. Let's say they pay their employees 20,000 a month in total in the business branch, whatever, in that part of the business, and you sell them a product for like 10K a month. They're saving 10K a month because you gave them the thing that's probably doing the work better than their employees are, which makes you 10K a month. Of course, you don't feel the pain of replacing the employees. You just see 10K a month increasing, and with all the costs and whatever, you maybe make like 8K profit, which is fucking amazing. Just put your head down for 3 months and learn that shit. It's really that easy. It's genuinely that easy. If I were to start over again, I would 100% do that, and we are already doing it as well. We don't pay any tunnel designers anymore because everything is via AI. We're trying to replace the video editing with AI. We're writing all our scripts with AI. The clients love it. Videos get thousands of views. Script is fully made with AI. So we are also implementing it. So that's the first thing. Second thing is online sales. That will be super hard to get replaced by AI ASAP. So if you get on online sales, you get very good in sales in general, you will always have jobs. People will always buy from people rather than robots. Even if they eventually buy from robots, that's maybe in 10 years or 15 years. And by that time, you're probably in charge of any AI sales process anyway. So I would still go into high ticket sales. It's uncomfortable, which is good. It's close to the money, which is good. You learn a lot of seduction skills, like how to make people fall for you in terms of selling them the offer, but you also get very good at attracting women. That's one of the things that I would get into if I would have to start over. And the last point of my advice is that you shouldn't start a business. Definitely don't start a business. That's a very, very, very bad idea. Why, Jan? You have a business. What are you yapping about? I don't have a business. Yes, my company is registered in the Netherlands at the Chamber of Commerce as a business, and I'm paying taxes as a business, as a freelance entrepreneur, but I'm not running this shit. I'm not in charge. And George, the guy that is in charge, wasn't in charge for like months and months, and like probably the first 3 years. And now the recent 3 or 4 months, he started to build a team with a payroll and scale his business more. At first, he was just freelancing and apprenticing himself under all these successful people. That's what you gotta do. Fucking throw your ego out of the window. I had this massive ego, like, oh, but I should run the business. I'm intelligent. I'm young. I want to be close to the money. I don't want to share the money. The first editor that I've ever hired, like my first ever employee, was super painful. Like, oh, I'm gonna spend money out of my pocket to pay for something that I'm not making money with yet. Best decision ever. Like, I was able to scale so much quicker. Quality went up. You gotta invest. And you gotta be humble. Throw your ego out of the window. Apprentice yourself under someone. I'm apprenticing myself under someone like right now, in this moment, today, this whole summer, and probably the coming 2 years at least, I'm gonna be working for him. I have all the incentives to continue work for him, and he's offering me incentives and opportunities to get better. I met a multimillionaire this week, and I'm almost hanging out with him every single day. He paid for like the whole trip. It was like $2,000 for the whole evening that I got wasted on for the dinner and the whole thing. You can see it on my Instagram if you want to see all that shit. He paid everything for the dinner, for everyone. For the night out, we got like the VIP table. We went to the strip club. At that point, I was completely wasted. I don't remember anything from the strip club, but that's how good it was. I would rather remember the strip club. I don't remember it anymore. So basically, that's all the advice that I would give my younger self if I would have to start over again. Start making mistakes. Pick something that's already working for other people. Don't be a retard. Don't try to invent the wheel. High ticket sales is so popular for a reason. AI is super popular for a reason. And don't start a business because you're not that guy. Start working for someone that has the money, that has the network, that has the whole business structure built up. And then when you're like the COO of his company and you're like super advanced in everything and you know everyone and you're like, oh, I need more challenge, then you start your own business and you start getting people and you have the network already, so you know someone for this position and you start building your company. I might never build up my own company. I might always work for this guy. I don't know if that makes sense in the rest of my life. I would, but I'm keeping every single option open. I'm not against working for someone if it's challenging, because the only thing for me is having incentives, making more money, and it's being challenging, because that's fun. That's why I quit our whole 9-to-5 culture, because it was not challenging to me. So that's what I will do. I don't have a product. You can follow me on Instagram or on this YouTube channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.